tears of joy as the president finally orders immediate release of Nnamdi Kanu. Aso Rock scatter. Omo, no be small thing. No be small thing. This one na confirmento. Confirmento. Yes, so the president of Burkina Faso Traore has gone live to order the immediate release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This one no be shere. This is a reality. Something will happen, something will shele, something will actually, came to pass. And believe me, there was a full happiness because of this. Please, my dear listeners, I will really want you to pay attention to this very information as you pay attention to the order coming from President Traore of Burkina Faso. In fact, this guy, he spoke with authority and he gave them reason why this should be done and when this should be done with authority. No be play. No we go inside the content as it is hot. Let's go in there.
How do you make tasty noodle tastier?
Try Acme Noodle Mate with its nutritional blend.
Secrecy, dragged across borders like a dragged through humiliation. How long shall a people stand by while their brother is betrayed, mocked, and left to rot in detention? How long shall we pretend not to see that injustice has become a daily bread served on the table of power? I cannot keep quiet. I will not hold my tongue while Nnamdi Kanu, a son of Nigeria, a son of Igboland, a son of Africa, languishes in chains. His crime? That he dared to speak, that he dared to raise questions that others were too afraid to ask, that he dared to stand when others chose to kneel. For this, he has been hunted, arrested in secrecy, dragged across borders like a common criminal, and thrown into the abyss of endless court delays. Tell me, is this justice or is this persecution? We all know the truth, yet too many of us pretend not to. Nnamdi Kanu was not captured with a weapon in his hands. He was not a warlord, he was not a murderer, he was not a thief of public treasury. He was a man who chose the path of words, who picked up the microphone instead of the machete, who built his struggle on speeches, not on bullets. Yet see how he was treated, see how he was hunted, see how he was dragged like prey in the night. Even the manner of his arrest was clothed in secrecy, shrouded in questions that no authority has answered with honesty. If justice was the motive, why the shadows? If fairness was the goal, why the silence? Brothers and sisters, how long shall Africa watch in silence while one of her own sons is dragged through humiliation? How long shall a people stand by while their brother is betrayed, mocked, and left to rot in detention? How long shall we pretend not to see that injustice has become a daily bread served on the table of power? I cannot keep quiet. I will not hold my tongue while Nnamdi Kanu, a son of Nigeria, a son of Igboland, a son of Africa, languishes in chains. His crime? That he dared to speak, that he dared to raise questions that others were too afraid to ask, that he dared to stand when others chose to kneel. For this, he has been hunted, arrested in secrecy, dragged across borders like a common criminal, and thrown into the abyss of endless court delays. Tell me, is this justice or is this persecution? I say this not to condemn the Igbo masses, no. The mothers in Aba who cry for their son, the traders in Onitsha who whisper prayers for his release, the students in Suka who carry his name in their hearts, they have not betrayed him. Their loyalty remains unbroken. But among the high tables of power, among the men and women who wear fine suits and speak polished English, betrayal has left its scar. And that scar will not heal until they remember that silence in the face of injustice is itself injustice. To the Nigerian government, hear me clearly. You have detained this man for years. You have dragged his case from one courtroom to another. You have turned justice into a performance where the ending is forever postponed. Every day that passes without a fair and speedy trial is not just a delay, it is a denial. Every postponement is a message to millions of Nigerians that their lives, their rights, their dignity can be toyed with. Is this the message you wish to send? That Nigeria is a land where justice is selective, where process bends to politics, where mercy has no seat at the table. Nigeria calls itself the giant of Africa. But what makes a giant truly great? Is it the size of its army? Is it the height of its buildings? Is it the oil that flows beneath its soil? No. A giant is great when it treats its smallest citizen with dignity. A giant is respected when justice does not depend on who you are or where you come from. A giant is feared not because of its weapons, but because of its integrity. This is the greatness that Nigeria risks losing if Nnamdi Kanu continues to languish without justice. History has taught us this lesson before. When Nelson Mandela was thrown into prison, did it silence the call for freedom? No, it magnified it. When Kwame Nkrumah was overthrown and exiled, did it end the dream of independence? No, it spread it wider. When Patrice Lumumba was struck down, did it kill the vision of a free Congo? No, it planted it deep in the hearts of his people. So too, the imprisonment of Nnamdi Kanu.
That is Traoré of Burkina Faso, the very brave, youngest president of Burkina Faso. You can see how the whole the core and the whole message is going like a poet. See, only the reasonable, only those who have sense of belonging and understanding will know what this young man is trying to say. This man is not a Nigerian. He's from Burkina Faso. See how he's giving is giving an analysis of Nnamdi Kanu as if he knows him from Adam. That's why I was telling you people that Nnamdi Kanu has gone beyond national figure. He's a world figure. A world figure. Nobody that doesn't know Nnamdi Kanu, even a baby that is just giving birth today, knows who Nnamdi Kanu is. And that is why Nigerian government will not go scot-free. But rather, they need to act. They need to act. A warning they say is enough for the wise. Listen to what President Traoré have just said. He wasn't having water in his mouth. Everything was going swiftly as expected. What is expected of us? Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I think the best thing for you to do now is to adhere, because the whole world are on your neck. If anything should happen to this very young man, imagine what someone like President Traoré is going to do. Imagine what someone like President Donald Trump is going to do. Imagine what the president of China is going to do. Forget about the president of France. He cannot withstand it. So, my dear people, this is a call from the president for Nnamdi Kanu's freedom. You too can do the same. How can we do that? By propagating this very news. Let's share this news. Let it get to the table of Mr. President. We can share it. You can share it. Let it get to the very last person. Together we can propagate this good news until the IPOP leader is free. Thank you.